Hi, welcome back. This is Carlo Gamer. Time for a brief pickup video now. This is just showcasing some of the games I managed to pick up over the past week or so. Yes, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen there, I've managed to actually get hold of a copy of Yu Suzuki Gameworks for the Sega Dreamcast. This one is a used copy. It wasn't sealed. It didn't have the over cover on the bottom. It did have some pictures and things of the coin-ops that are detailed in the book, but it's in very good condition, nice condition. It included the disc as well, and it was a pretty good price actually. It was around about 50 quid, which considering it included the game disc as well, and the book's in a nice condition. It's got a couple of little scuffs here and there on it, but you know, it's all shelf wear really, if anything. I'm really happy with the condition of the book. Inside the book, which obviously it's a Japanese book, and it opens from sort of like left to right, reads from left to right, sorry. So we'll open it from what we see as the back of the book, and there's the disc. Gameworks Volume 1. This disc includes Hang-On, Space Harrier, Outrun, Afterburner 2 and Power Drift. Now the only way you can play Power Drift on the Dreamcast is via this disc. As I say, I'm a big fan of Power Drift. I've got it on the Saturn, and I was looking to get this for quite a while now, but the price, it's an extortionate price for it generally, but as I say, it was about 55 quid. Pop the disc inside. But yeah, I finally managed to get hold of this. So I've been looking around for ages to try and get it at a decent price, and unfortunately this HD camera is absolutely awful at recording CRT images, but sorry about the poor camera work, but yeah, we'll just start that off so we got something in the background there. Yeah, as I say, the book's it's a great overview of Suzuki's early games. You've got all these early classic titles in there, like Hang-On, all the ones that are listed on the disc, Space Harrier, Afterburner 2, Outrun. As I say, you've got like an overview on each of the coin-ops. Unfortunately it's absolutely littered with Japanese text, but thankfully there are loads of diagrams and pictures of the coin-ops, along with some sketches of the actual designs for the coin-ops as well, like pre-production designs. Also some blueprint designs as well. So for instance on the Hang-On games and Space Harrier, you can see the blueprints. To see if I can find some of those. There you go. And that is fantastic. Don't know where else you'll be able to get hold of those blueprints. But yeah, superb. So the book was released by Aspect, and it was only released in Japan. It's a Japanese Dreamcast exclusive. Real happy to get hold of that. It's fantastic. I'm really chuffed. Another game for the Dreamcast that I really wanted to pick up for quite a while now. I've owned the GameCube version. Unfortunately it was the PAL version, and that was Ikaruga. The PAL version, notoriously 50 Hz, suffers with quite a bit of stuttering. But now the Dreamcast version is a fantastic conversion. Obviously the coin-op ran on Naomi hardware as well, so but yeah, I managed to pick that up. That's was complete with the spine. That was also another good price as well. Completely different seller to the Gameworks, but that was another good price as well. I think I paid about 40 odd quid for that one. Because sometimes that goes upwards of £60 with the spine and the points card. But yeah, it's all box complete. I hate opening this one-handed. But yeah, it's all there, it's all complete. Spine's in the back there behind the disc. But yeah, Kruger, class shooter. I'm not going to place that on the book because I don't want to damage the book. Another game for the Dreamcast I managed to pick up as well. Now that was from the same seller as the Karuga, and this one's Test Drive Le Mans 24 Hours. Now I did have the PAL version of this, but as I'm trying to get rid of all my PAL games that I can and replace them with the Japanese or the American equivalent, preferably the American equivalent, I'll so it's obviously got a nasty reflection off the light there, but yeah, that was another one, box near mint, everything in there, points card and everything. I've shoved them all behind the disc holder, but yeah, it's another one for the Japanese Dreamcast collection. It's not all, oops, sorry, pen dropping off there. It's not all rosy. I did receive a Dreamcast game from another seller, and unfortunately he'd mixed the disc up with the wrong version of the game. I'm not going to go into details about that at the moment, but I've since had a refund from the seller, and everything's hunky-dory. He's generally a very good seller, so I was quite shocked, but I've purchased that game again with the money I've got refunded from another seller who's also another reliable seller. So hopefully I'll probably update soon with the details on that purchase, which is a Dreamcast game. Some other pickups that I managed to get hold of. This time they're PC Engine games. Now, got quite a large PC Engine collection, I'm sure you know, but back in the day when I started collecting for the Engine, way back in the 90s, I did have this, and it was the original PC Kid. Now, I've got PC Kid 2 now, I've got PC Kid 1 and PC Kid 3. Now, I've never owned PC Kid 3 before, and up until the latest collection I've never owned PC Kid 2, but I did own PC Kid 1, and it was a class platform game, action platform game. As I say, I managed to pick that one up. That was a good price. Yeah, I paid about 12-13 quid for that, something like that. I think it's definitely less than £15. There's the end Japanese seller. It's in nice condition, it's all there. Nice condition. Same with PC Kid 3. There's a couple of little scuffs on the box, but generally it's in a nice condition. It's all there. Yeah. Wanted to try and complete the PC Kid collection for the Engine, but yeah, finally managed to do it. I've got all three PC Kid games on card. Obviously, there's Air Zonk on CD, which I haven't got, but I have got PC Denjin, which is like Zonk Air shooting. I have got that. Also managed to pick up Atomic Robo-Kid as well. I used to have that on the Mega Drive, never owned it on the PC Engine. I can't remember owning it on the PC Engine. I might have just had the card for a short time. But I don't remember playing it on the Engine before this. I definitely remember owning it on the Mega Drive. But yeah, Atomic Robo-Kid, it's a nice cuties platform shooter. It's in nice condition, that one. It's pretty good condition. A little bit of fade on the spine, to be honest. But apart from a bit of fade on the spine, which I think it's fade on the spine. But apart from that, it's a really nice condition. And also, fellow YouTuber, he goes by the name of Blood Rain. He mentioned, as a PC Engine collector, I'm surprised you haven't got Parodius. Now, I've been looking out for a cheap copy of Parodius for ages now. And I finally managed to pick one up, and it's in really nice condition. Everything's there. It's all pretty minty. But yeah, finally managed to get hold of that. I'm quite happy with the price for it. Yeah, I think I paid about 16-17 quid for that. But again, probably the highlight of the games collections anyway is definitely going to be Yu Suzuki's GameWorks, because particularly the disc, because I've wanted to pick up Power Drift on the Dreamcast, and I didn't want to go down the route of picking it up off the net for nothing. I wanted to get the original. That's how I roll. But there is actually a sound test on this. Now, I haven't seen anyone on YouTube select the sound test. And I say I'll struggle to play this one-handed. You'll have to forgive the dodgy HD camera footage. I'm just going to let that go now because there's no way I'm going to play that one-handed. A couple of other pickups I did manage to get hold of. These are gaming related but not actually games. I managed to pick up a Tenoki, or Tenoki, whichever way you want to pronounce it, memory unit for PC Engine. Now this I am planning on converting into an RGB unit, a bit like I did for Griffo 83X. I'm going to be converting that so that it's going to be plugged into my Super Graphics rather than having to share it between that and my white engine. You can't really see that down there, but yeah, it's plugged into the white engine at the moment. Super Graphics is next to it, sitting redundant at the moment because I don't really want to be swapping the things over. So that's a little project that I'm going to have to get onto. That's to convert that unit into an RGB unit. I'll be doing that over the next month or so when I find a bit of free time. Another pickup, never owned one of these before, even back when I owned a Duo, and I got Forgotten Worlds on CD-ROM for it. I never owned one of these before, and that's an Avenue Pad 3. Now the Avenue Pad 3 allows you to select the third button. You can choose between 3 different settings. You probably can't see there because of that atrocious lighting in this room. So I've got the dimmer on because obviously playing games it's better if the room's dimmed. But you've got a choice of select, run or off for the third button, which obviously on some engine games that's a godsend because you have to try and stretch your finger over onto the other button, particularly if you're playing with a 6-button pad, and it's you know, it can be a bit of a pain. But yeah, I picked that up, that pad, as I say, it's really nice condition, it's nice and clean. The protective plastic on it was a little bit pulled, but as I say, after removing that, it looks like it's just come straight out the box. It's superb. I think I paid 11 quid for that, and I paid about, I think I paid 5 quid for the Tenoki, but, or Tenoki too, whichever way you want to pronounce it. But yeah, that's the game's pickups for the moment. Now what I'll do, I'll just drop this down here and I'll see if I can get the sound test. Just see if I can get the sound test to work on this GameWorks for Power Drift, because I've never seen anyone put that on here before. So we'll see what we can do with that, just out of interest. I ain't gonna say how you get it on. If anyone's interested, they can message me. But obviously, probably anyone that's got the game out there probably already knows how to get the options on screen on there, which gives you a choice of difficulty, continue, different game versions, the gear display, the demo sound on or off, and there you go, there's the BGM test. Oh. Nice thing about the Dreamcast version is it's actually got the correct arcade perfect soundtrack. Sounds pretty good on this old panel, especially if you put the ambient sound setting on. So the Saturn version is very good as well, but the music is slightly remixed. It's not the original arcade music. And obviously the Dreamcast version runs at 60 frames per second, whereas the Saturn one runs at 30. I'm not quite sure what the arcade ran at, whether it was 30 or 60, but I'm very pleased with this collection anyway, and the game works in particular, so looking for that for quite a while. Class games, a class producer. So without Yu Suzuki, I think Sega certainly struggle in the arcade front. I think he's some sort of assistant to Sega at the moment. I don't really think he's got anything planned regarding Sega's future, so wish him all the best, and thanks again, Yu, for creating such great classics as these, particularly Power Drift, Outrun, Afterburner and Space Area. Certainly some class sprite scalers.
Welcome to our playing